In the modern world, when we go from one place to another, we use Google Maps, and that makes our journey very easy. However, in the ancient times, they would follow the stars, and based on how they aligned, the travelers or sailors would look for directions. It begs for a question to be asked: did they have any device that helped them to get the exact direction? The answer is yes. This device was geometrically so precise that it would take 6 months of precision hard work to build just one. It could precisely take altitude measurements of the sun, could tell the time during night and day, even tell you the exact time when the sun would rise and set. This device is called an astrolabe, and this was the Google map of the ancient world. It was first developed in its complex form by Muhammad al-Fazari. The word astrolabe comes from the Arabic word ASTROLABE, and in this video we will explore how it became such a potent device that was used till 17th century. In order to understand astrolabe, we need to go back centuries. If you are a Muslim, you know that the prayer times are precise and yet changing from day to day. Basically, the correct time of prayer was determined astronomically based on sunrise, sunset, etc. And based on that, the muezzin would call out for the prayer. And that begged the need to build such a precise device that wherever you are in the world, you would not go wrong with the timings of the prayers. Therefore, astrolabes were made for local purposes. For example, the astrolabe built for Baghdad would be slightly different than the astrolabe built for Istanbul. However, there was one particular astrolabe made that was universal, and it was hugely successful. But more on that later. Before we move forward, I want to ask you a quick question. Are you looking to form a connection with Allah? If yes, then you know the best way to do so is Quran. There are so many of us who dream of writing Quran one day. What if I were to tell you that you can start writing Quran within minutes? How, you ask? This is where our Tracing Quran ebook comes in. What is Complete Quran ebook? This is an ebook with grayed out ayah which you can write on using pencils and pen whenever you want. This ebook is based on Uthmani Quran, which means it is 100% authentic. You or your children or your sisters or anyone in your family or friends can write Quran the moment you order it. Because this is an ebook, it comes with 100% flexibility of printing whenever you want, however you want, how many ever times you want. Let's say you want to write Surah Yasin 5 times. That is possible with our Tracing Quran ebook. Just get 5 prints and start writing. No restrictions. And because this is an ebook, you can get it downloaded within minutes of ordering. Begin your journey today and start earning rewards for every letter you write. You can order the ebook from the first link in the description. Now let's get back to the video. As per the book 1001 Inventions by National Geographic, the origins of astrolabe is actually unknown. We know for a fact that Theon of Alexandria wrote about astrolabe in the 4th century, and the earliest preserved Greek treatise on astrolabe was from the 6th century. Treatise is nothing but a long format book on a certain subject. So there are many gray areas as to when astrolabe was first made. However, what's not debatable is that Muslims developed it and expanded its purpose as they wanted to ensure the correct timing of the prayers. And in the Islamic world, it remained popular until the 1800s. New treatise on astrolabe was produced by Ibn Ali Musa and al-Khwarizmi in the 9th century, while the earliest surviving astrolabe dates back to the 10th century, and this was built by the apprentice of Ali ibn Musa in Baghdad. And because of the early Muslim rule in Andalus, the modern world Spain and Portugal, astrolabe made it to European countries. And that's how you could also find astrolabe that dates back to 13th century. So you know the use of astrolabe by now, but how does it work? That's a big question, and we'll try to answer that. Before I give you all the details, keep in mind these terms I'm about to tell you, because these will play a major role in understanding of how an astrolabe works. The first part of astrolabe is called halqa or ring, and that is connected to kursi, which is also called throne. Next comes which is also called mother, and this holds several hollow plates which are called lawhat. The next is called Ankabut, spider, or in Latin, reti. And at the back it has Al-Adada, which is the ruler. If this is clear to you, we can now see how all these parts come together to give us precise astronomical details. And the way to use it is a bit complex, so I would suggest you pay good attention. Step 1. You will move Al-Adada to point at the sun. Step 2. You measure the alignment of the sun. Let's say, for example, it is 54 degrees from the horizon. Now flip the astrolabe and find 54-degree mark at the bottom lowha. Step 4. Find and mark the date which is on the ring which shows the path of the sun. Step 5. Rotate the plate till the date aligns to the altitude mark. Step 6. Then draw a line from the center of the astrolabe till the end. And you can read the time from the rim. And that way you can determine the exact time. Now that you know how it works, can you imagine how complex a local astrolabe was? Now imagine building one astrolabe that will work around the globe. Could that feat even be possible? As it turns out, it was. The most popular and the most famous astrolabe was built by two men, Ali ibn Khalif al-Shakas and al-Zarqali. He called it Safiya al-Zaklis from the Arabic Safiya, which means plate, and this astrolabe worked everywhere. Astrolabe is one of the finest and the most precise tool that was developed during the golden age of Islam. And the purpose of building that was to know the precise timing of Islamic prayers. However, it went on to become the most used device in the astronomical world. Did you know about this incredible Muslim invention? Let me know in the comments. They were eventually superseded by more advanced mechanical clocks and other devices to use the astronomical calculations. But simple astrolabes are still made for stargazers. If you liked this video about how Muslims discovered astrolabe, you will like another video of how Muslims gave the world coffee. And please share this video with your friends, like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out. And do not forget to check our complete Tracing Quran ebook. It is the first link in the description. Assalamu alaikum.